And hello and welcome to my new LP. We're going to today start Gunman Chronicles. Gunman Chronicles. I've been practicing trying not to say Gunmen Chronicles because that sounds just as good, but it's Gunman Chronicles. A game produced by Rewolf Softwares. It was originally going to be let me think of my history now, Quake Deathmatch originally mod called Gunman Ship 101, I think it was. Then it got moved to the Quake 2 engine. Then it eventually ended up as a Half-Life mod. But then Sierra were pretty happy with it when they saw it. Pretty much stole the show. So they were given funding and were able to make this, finish the game properly. So I'm sorry if my history's a little out. It's been a while. But yes, it's an amazing game. This, if you've never played it before, you should try it out. It's just so much fun. It really is. I'm sorry to say this, but after having such a hard time with Space Marine, I feel I want to just an easier run, so I am actually going to just do this on medium. I'm sorry if I'm just making this so hard, but I'm still having withdrawal symptoms from playing Warhammer 40k Space Marine. I'm sorry. Oh, plus the copy I'm using has it doesn't have the cutscene. There's one cutscene, and unfortunately it's a bit of a history one where it kind of explains a little bit for you. I will see what I can do. I might be able to find a copy of the video on YouTube and have it added to the playlist. I might just talk to the person who owns a copy, just to kind of, yeah, we'll see what I can do anyway. I might be able to find a copy of it, and be able to download it now. I don't know. But anyway, so it just starts games. No cutscenes, sorry. So here we go.
Good morning, Major Archer. The following news highlights have been custom filtered for your special interest as a courtesy of Hypercast Networks. For further information on any topic, a complete report is available at minor charge. Be sure to supply your regimental ID for further discounts. Reports from the front lines are grim. The Department of Mandated Colonization confirms 12 additional frontier planets have been infested by xenome species. In spite of the arrival of massive numbers of gunman troops, panic continues to spread among the colonists, and haphazard civilian evacuations have begun to mount in direct defiance of colonial mandate. While critics warn that the outbreak of xenome hostilities across so many fronts has stretched the fighting force to its breaking point, gunman leaders deny these speculations. Still, despite sustained fighting over several weeks, even high echelon leaders cannot deny that losses are high. And for the first time in its history, the human species is faced with the possibility of colonized worlds being abandoned to a belligerent and predatory alien race. Watchers report several recent arrivals of gunman neural specimens to the Medical Intelligence Facility. While complete mapping of salvaged tissue remains difficult, there are rumored to be powerful memories of a massive alien queen correlated between neural samples rescued from several different worlds. Experts discount such claims as fearful conjecture, pointing out that it is difficult to separate fact and fantasy when charting mnemonic traces. They use the same point to dispel the far wilder claims of bloodthirsty creatures made entirely of shadow, which have recently caused much upset among colonial conscripts. Last evening, Dr. Vargas Calhorian, civilian scientist and founder of the Citizens of Full Disclosure, called a press conference to state his belief that the xenomes have been genetically modified and deliberately placed on inhabited planets by an unknown faction.
I demand an investigation by a neutral party of all records related to the infestation, including a complete review of documents I believe unlawfully suppressed by the Department of Colonization. Administrators who could have contained this threat when it was negligible chose to sacrifice colonial lives rather than endanger their profits.
DMC officials declined to respond to Dr. Calhorian. except to once again invoke the classification of all such documents as top secret under the Predatory Species Act. Lawyers for both sides continue to prepare for what will undoubtedly be a protracted battle. Today, in technology, all gunman troops are being armed with a new line of configurable weapons first pioneered by frontier inventors. Soldiers who volunteer to use prototype models in frontline situations give them high marks for their ability to adapt to the changing face of xenome warfare. Weapon Packs are working overtime to supply troops with the latest models and plan to continue shipping upgrades and modifications as they become available. Major Archer, your regiment starts training with these weapons today. Next week marks the 5-year anniversary of the Battle of Banzer Prime, where the first Xenomes took the lives of 2 platoons of gunmen and their selfless general. His brave actions allowed a few of the gunmen to escape and spread the first official warnings of the Xenome Plague. Memorial fires are being prepared around the Western Spiral Arm. A veterans organization near the frontier plans on detonating the blue giant Gamma Valkyrie in the general's honor.
He always said he wanted to go out with a bang. We think a supernova's only fitting.
You were with the general on Banzer Prime, weren't you, Major Archer? If you wish to book passage to the Valkyrie system, Hypercast would be happy to make all arrangements. You have 10 days of discretionary leave at your disposal. Shall I make tentative reservations? Major Archer? Major Archer? Major Archer?
Okay, there you go. There's a bit of history for you. Yeah, so you're Major Archer. You're a gunman. Part of the gunmen. Yeah, it takes a bit to understand, but yeah. Plus, there's one thing I'll point out, and there's a good place to show you where you can point out, and it's this room here. Your old clothes.
Attention! Men, I have the pleasure of introducing you to this man, one of the few survivors of Banzer Prime. He knew the great general personally. The general saved him and the rest of his troops by his glorious self-sacrifice. But the general knew no gunman leaves another gunman behind. It was his duty. What's our mission, sir? We've received a suspicious signal beacon from an uncharted jungle planet. You men have been assigned to investigate and take action. There's a chance that the ones responsible for the xenome infestation are behind this. You'll be leaving just as soon as the dropships have been prepared. I hope you're ready to kick xenome ass, just like the general would have. Dismissed!
Right, I had a feeling I should stop there. Just so you can understand what you're doing.
May as well go practice on the
Major Archer, even though I can't show you him, there's a bit later on where you can see you look exactly as them. So you're a bearded guy. It's nice to see yourself though in the mirror. But yeah, they're all the same. All the gunmen are the same. Yeah. It's a bit annoying though. If you would, sir. This whole bit, this first bit's all training, so can't complain really. It's a good game though. It does outdo itself very well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
looks like another damaged ship is about to dock.
Whoa! I wouldn't say not known, but it's a lot you don't see much of these days.
You'll have to duck to get under this, sir.
Oh yeah, by the way, you have a backpack like he has there.
That's
how you have your weapons. That's how you explain carrying all sorts of weapons.
Stay down here and stop this leak. You go ahead and climb up the ladder. Hey!
Leak? That's a leak.
That side is blocked. Get a running start and jump over to excellent. I don't have clearance.
Yes, I do.
Get out of here. The glass is cracked. That should work.
Ah, yeah, this is best bit as well. You get 2 melees, fists, and a knife. Depends what you're more into. I like my knife. It's slashy knife.
Whoa, that looked like a nasty fall. Looks like you're hurt. Look for a medical station to heal yourself with. I'll find an easier way down, sir.
Yeah, even the AI's not bad in this. Look, he's actually kneeling.
Come on, sir.
He's a bit jittery.
Good job.
Aw, I want to go out with him. I want to go floating in space. That's fun.
At last! The force field came on just in time.
So I play this
Too late for Jones, though. Are you stuck? Try breaking that vent cover.
I can't believe we all look the same though. Even with Half-Life, there's some variation.
Hey, good, you're safe.
There is a reason.
I'm going to stay here to watch for more survivors. I hear it's going to take a while to clean this mess up, so feel free to use the firing range to pass the time.
That's what I was going to do originally, mate. Do you know? Yeah, because there is a lot of different enemies in this game. I'm guessing they originally didn't have enough models for everyone.
Welcome to the training course.
So
Please
here we go.
observe all safety regulations.
Ammunition.
You
Go.
will be issued one standard pistol for this station.
So this is firing range.
This target
That's a
requires
full
rapid fire mode to score.
This is the best bit about it. Look at this. You have different modes for your guns. That's just awesome. That not even Half-Life has that. So this is I'd say superior to it. No way I'd say anything
This
else.
target
If you've ever
requires
played it, you'll
sniper
know what
mode
I mean.
to score.
Sniper mode? Unfortunately, you don't get this gun for a long
Target
time.
destroyed.
That's the only.
Move to the next
That's
target.
the only thing.
This target requires
Hey, that
charge
wasn't
mode
bad.
to score.
wasn't bad. That was awesome.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop doing that.
Move to
It's
the
a bit
next
annoying.
target.
Yeah, this one's a
This target requires 400 damage points to score.
400. I'll give you 9,000. 999. If I can. You can usually get away with it. Yeah,
Move to the next
999.
firing range.
Fuck you, mate. There's
I'm
Xenon's
overdue
back.
for firing range practice.
Turn all weapons
Yeah.
to the red receptacle.
Only downfall.
Yeah,
gun
the real
away.
ones are a lot harder to hit.
I think they learned the lesson from Half-Life.
Welcome
actually.
to the shotgun training
Yeah.
course.
Ah, shotgun. Right, I've got to be quick about this. So it's free.
This target requires 300 damage points within the time limit to score.
300. Easy.
300 damage points achieved. Move to the
600
next firing
achieved.
range.
Get it right. Yeah, health kits, shotgun. Shotgun itself, look, shotgun even has loads of, look, you can set the shells to 4 or to 1. You can set the spread to either a shotgun, rifle, or riot gun. Riot gun, it's very powerful, socket 2, but you can see the difference in shots. I should stop doing that. Shotgun is more contained than the rifle, I think. So even the same, around the same anyway. It's more of a hit than spread hit.
Welcome to the Mecha Gun training course.
Yeah, sorry about the audio. It's a little bit buggy by the sounds of it. I'm struggling to hear them in places.
Note that you must overheat your weapon to score. Warning. Overheating can result in wasted
This gun's awesome, by the way. You may fail this though. Yes, I thought I might fail it. I left it too long. Oops. I can do it again. No. But yeah, that's cool. That little spin
This
ability.
target requires 500 damage points within the time limit.
Gun were already heated though. I can't see the
500
thing.
damage points
7,
achieved.
8, 7, 10.
You have cleared the
Yeah, so
basic
you have-
weapons range.
Shut up! Yeah, you have two. Again with this, you have two different variations. You have very button bashing, slow, or you have the fast pacing spread machine gun, assault rifle, mecha gun. It's classed as. What a name! Okay, what's next? Yeah,
Something
we've
blew
another
these
flashlight.
fuses out. It's dark back there. Be sure to use your flashlight key to help you see better.
Fail. I think you can jump that anyway. I failed badly then. Yeah, so I've been thinking what to do with recording wise. I'm gonna do probably 20 to 30 minute
Welcome to the
episodes,
vehicle
maybe,
training course.
depending
I know what you're
whereabouts
thinking.
I am.
What good is a tank in space? But it's good to keep your skills sharp. The instructor is waiting over there by the tank.
This guy doesn't know anything. What's wrong with a tank in space? That's awesome. A tank in space looks cool. Yeah. Best thing in this game.
Okay, let's get started. Enter the tank by walking up to the side and pressing your use key. Drive the tank to the...
Yeah. You have a assault rifle and you have a cannon. The cannon.
Straight keys to turn the tank.
So I've done some...
Crouch key to fire the machine guns. The other weapons have been disabled. We
Other
are in an
weapon.
asteroid after all.
The only other weapon is the main cannon, which is still kind of cool as well. Yeah, not space, which is kind of cool actually. It's not a bad little choice.
Good job. Let's keep going.
Okay, keep going. Well, what we're doing now? Bye bye tank. See you soon. We're going to kill ourselves.
Okay, you're ready to start the experiment.
Why would you leave something like that
Good
right
job.
there?
Let's keep going.
I'd already damaged it though when the cluster went off, which were there. Why would you leave something like that around? When I'm about. I love explosives.
Okay, you're ready to start the explosives training course. Today you'll be learning how to use a multiple unit launch engine, or MULE.
You want some?
Also, this course will teach you how to use the MULE ammunition packs as grenades,
I love it makes
in
a
case
noise
you
when you
find
punch
yourself
in
without a
this.
launcher in combat. Because of all the explosives, this is a very dangerous range. So I'm going to leave you to practice on your own.
Oh,
there are
why
plenty
not?
of emergency medical kits in case you set off an explosive too close to yourself. I'll be remotely piloting the target drones that you'll be fighting later. Good luck.
Do you know? Yeah, this is actually modded, I should say, for Steam. There's a mod available which will get it to run on Steam, and it bypasses any problems you have if you haven't got it on
Welcome
Steam.
to the explosives range.
Like
Please
RAM,
observe all
graphics,
safety regulations.
and it tweaks the graphics.
You
in
will
places.
start by learning to use multiple unit launch engine ammunition packs as grenades. Extreme caution is recommended when attempting to use ammunition packs as trip mines. Remove the nose cone and carefully extract the
No, that's a
detonator
rocket.
core.
It's a
Throw
rocket,
the
not
core
a grenade.
at
It's
the
a
hologram
rocket.
target.
Rockets. That's a weird type of grenade. I'll say that.
Using your weapon customization key,
Yes.
set the payload to cluster bomb and
Yeah, it's
throw
well
it at the
cool.
next hologram
You
target.
get, with the destinations, you get timed, on impact, or when trapped. I'll show you trapped. I need a safe place to land it though. If I stop it on explosives, nope, I can get more. When trapped, it turns it into a trap mine. How cool is that? And you can set it to cluster that as well. How cool is that? I've never seen it work. A system more beautiful. I really haven't. If you've never played this, oops. Yeah, we'll start on impact actually. It's kind of cool on impact. Bang,
Using your
bang,
weapon
Bigelow.
customization key, set the trigger to timed and attempt to destroy the hologram target that is behind the cover.
Yeah, that's not hard. Yeah, these are all the different types
You
of
will now
xenon.
be issued one
xenos
multiple
you see
unit
as well.
launch engine. Your instructor will control the remainder
So
of
this is
this
the
training
mule.
session.
It's time to practice against moving targets. I'm going to release several target drones for you to shoot
Yeah.
at. I suggest
This
you
is
use
awesome.
your weapon's customization key to experiment with the setting. Be sure not to use the cluster. I think you'll notice that a homing flight path is best
There's
against airborne
loads of
targets.
stuff. Look, homing. There's all sorts of variations with
The
this thing.
spiral flight path mode does double the damage.
What's spiral? On proxy, on impact. You can have cluster, you can have explosives, you can have spiral, which will fire 2 at once instead of 1. Okay, my retina's kind of mucked up a little bit. Really badly, actually. Fucking hell, man. I don't know why it's done that. I'll suck it back in home and I might... Yeah, there we go. Don't mind. I'll love to show you spiral off.
Using a timed trigger setting, you can make your mule into a grenade launcher.
Really? Ooh, cool. When fired, when try... Yeah, you can set these as trip mines as well. Look at this. Take off homing, guided. Okay, maybe I can't. Oh, that's it, yes, of course. It won't fire unless it's triggered.
You can use the trigger when tripped setting to create traps.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It will only fire when you say it to. Or when trapped. Look.
Practice all you want.
Loads of stuff. You can be at this hours, look. You can set trip mines with it. How cool's that? I'm serious. If you haven't got this game, you need to get your hands on a copy. You're missing out massively. Unfortunately, it's not available on Steam, and it's a Valve game technically, or Valve mod anyway. Try Spiral again. It didn't work last time. Oh shit! Yeah, it did not to use the twist for that reason. I'm gonna get some more rockets. Oh, plus you get all you get. Yeah, oh, no, must be the next one. There we go. Ah! Come on, I'm gonna hit you this time. Yeah, Spiral.
Okay. Feel free to leave this range when you're ready. You can continue to practice with other weapons now that you've completed the explosives training.
Okay. Yeah, look, it gives you all the other guns now. Have some fun! Rapid fire! These drones are actually pretty tough bastards, by the way. Yeah. Some of them are, anyway. Depends what you're using. There's plenty more guns, by the way.
Another drone on its way.
You don't get the shotgun weirdly, though. You want to try that out? I would. This gun. I love this gun. I love the rapid fire on it. It's awesome. We'll go to the... Yeah, we'll carry on a little bit longer. It's only a little bit, though. You're getting a good video here today. Yeah, I lose all your guns, though. They fell out of my hand. Can't pick them up.
Don't forget to grab your armor, sir. Down the hall.
Okay. Armor? Ooh, fancy that.
Ah, Major Archer. I've been expecting you. Here's your
Have you?
armor.
Really? Okay. This mod is very different. I haven't actually tested it properly. I know it worked and that. You never got your gun this early on.
Good fit. Good luck, sir.
You never got your gun this early on into the game. Strange. Huh. I wonder what else they've changed then. Like I said, this is a Steam patch they added. The Steam patch to get it to run on Steam. It tweaks everything. Audio, graphically, everything. If you've seen
Good luck on your mission, sir.
Like,
Better hurry. The dropships are ready to take off.
I tried it out without it before, because I know how it runs. But yeah, that's kind of cool. No, just explain to you first. But I'm gonna finish here because there's next level now. Okay, yeah, it's really different. There were never any guys in there before. Yeah, they've changed everything. That's awesome. So we'll finish here. Thanks for watching, people. I hope you'll enjoy this series. I bloody am gonna. Thanks for watching and good night.